Augie, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, man.
Well, we've had an unusual situation. We've been made contact with people approaching the Texas border of El Paso and Guatemala through Mexico, and a large caravan, which we've heard about in the past, haven't heard about lately. That's been taken off the news. People have forgotten all about the border, but the caravans are continuing to come, evidently. And this is the contact I have. And the contact person is Arroyo. Is that your name?
Yes.
Arroyo.
Yes.
What, you are with some other people in the caravan? Is that right?
Yes, we are here. But I only speak English. They don't, but I can translate.
Okay, good. So Arroyo, how far have you come, and from where?
¿De dónde eres? ¿Cuándo fue? No, de Guatemala.
De Guatemala a México.
No, cuando salí a Honduras fue a United States.
Where did they start?
Entran a Guatemala.
All right, so we entered Guatemala first from Honduras. Yes.
So now you've traveled. That's got to be what, 400 or 500 miles, right?
4 miles para Honduras de Guatemala. ¿Cuántos días?
10 horas, 12 horas.
It took 12 hours from Honduras to get to here. We're now traveling through Guatemala. It took 12 hours.
12 hours with that many people, probably it's not all that far. It's how many miles a day do you travel?
¿Cuántos miles en el día? We just drive. We drive till we sleep. Possibly. ¿Cuántos en el día?
Para pasar Guatemala son 12, 16 o 18 horas.
Well, another 18 hours to pass Guatemala. A day and a half. But we take a day and a half. It'll take a day and a half for us to get across there.
So are you in Mexico, or are you on the Texas border? Where are you?
The Mexico.
Huh? 4 días.
It's gonna take it's 4 days to get to Mexico. Once in Mexico. Okay, que se ciudad.
So then you're coming from Mexico then, and
yeah, from Chiapas.
So you're on the west side of Mexico, right?
Yeah, the west, Texas arriba, see? Texas arriba or no? Yeah, we're on the Texas. We're on the Texas side. Texas.
But Chiapas is on the western side of Mexico too. Okay. Well, anyhow, so you're coming across. When do you think you'll arrive in El Paso?
Cuando en El Paso from Mexico to.
How soon?
Cuando
How many days?
¿Cuántos días en México?
4 días.
4 days. 4 days in Mexico.
Okay. So how many people were in the caravan? I think you said more than 1,000. How many?
Contigo. Like we have chance like 20. It's a bus.
In the caravan.
Yeah. So it's really a bus. They call it a caravan because Trump called it the caravan. He made the caravan word famous, but really traveling buses around.
So what? Yes. So maybe 50 people.
¿Cuánto en el van? Like cuánto? Mucho.
En la bus.
Sí, el bus.
Hay un montón de.
¿Qué cuánto? Like 100?
Dependiendo de las personas que traigan.
It depends how many. It depends on the person driving. If sometimes they stuff them in, they put them on top of each other.
No, so let's say you have 100. Is that right?
Yeah, she said it could be 50 to 100 on the bus. Depends on the person, the coyote.
Okay. So the bus that you're in has got 100 people stuffed into it right now.
Yeah,
You're fading.
The kids usually come with the mom. A lot of
Yeah.
kids are back
So
there.
how many children are there?
More than half. More than half the people here.
50
Dad's
children?
not here. Here. More than half the kids.
So when you what
Oh, there's a lot of parents too. Single parents.
So
but,
let me ask, what do you want to do when you get to the border? What is your plan?
To work. Kids
You want to be you want do they want asylum or what do they want to do?
Yeah.
So you do know at the cross places at the border, the bridges, the people are parked sometimes 4 or 5 blocks in a line waiting to cross, and that's a long wait once you get to the border, and you're in the weather outside. They don't let you inside, and they do make it very difficult. In fact, it's very unfair. And then the other thing happens when people go to the border guards, they request asylum. They move them up when they get to that point, and they say you have to wait your turn, and that can be a week sitting outside waiting for your turn, if they even allow it. It's very difficult. And the other thing one of the other things that happens is that when they do they have to agree. They've been doing this for some time now. I'm not sure they're still doing this, but for a while they were separating the children from the mothers and not keeping track of things. So
On purpose, they separate the hijos cuando entro from Texas. Hey, she said if they're your kids, she won't tell you. She said if they're your kids, like let's say you bring your son or daughter across the border illegally, they won't take them. But if you take your niece, your nephew, you take your brother or sister's kids, or you take anybody that's your family's kids, that's your blood, and you can prove it, they'll divide them.
So you're ready for when you get there, you're ready for that problem. Are you afraid? Are you frightened?
She said Trump's the one who separated them. Before they never did that. She said that she knows people. She knows people across the border before Trump, and they never separated. After Trump, they separate all.
So if you know that, are you afraid of that?
Yeah. She said, of course. She said, of course.
Of course.
A lot of people, a lot of friends and family bring the kids over.
Now, what happens? What happens if somebody?
This is what she said. She said, imagine if an American was in her situation where that they had to bring the kids over because there's no jobs for the kids or anything. There's nothing there. The government doesn't allow anybody to do anything. Right. She said, what do the Americans think?
No. Well, but the Arroyo, the question is, do the Americans really care? Is this something that they're thinking about right now? Because I would guess that many people in the United States really have forgotten about the border, and the people on the border are just stuck. And what Trump has done is offended the world and embarrassed the world in so many ways. He's now embarrassed the United States with his treatment of the unknown soldier and all of the things there. So why should anybody expect Trump to do anything differently with these people that he has no respect for because of their brown skin? That's very difficult to believe that he cares at all. So if the people waiting on the border decide to cross the river anyway on their own and get into the United States and move into the middle of the country, they're illegal. And there's many thousands of them in the United States. So what do they do when they're in that situation? What possible thing can they can they do to redeem themselves? Can they marry an American? Can they do that, or what can they do? What are their options? How do they get any kind of freedom?
¿Cuáles opciones cuando entro aquí por 25 pesos? Casar un americano. ¿Cuáles opciones?
Pues la primera opción que si vienes porque por si ¿cómo se llama? Tenés problemas con las maras o algo así, pedís asilo. Porque hay gente que viene porque la han amenazado, la quieren matar.
So she said the first option is to tell the government you need help, you need asylum. People are trying to kill you.
No, I know, but let's just say one or two of them get across the border, get into the middle of the country. If let's say it's a woman and she decides she marries an American, does that protect her?
Si tu casado americano, ayuda to protect her too. For no deporte.
Si quiere, si no.
Yeah, she said yes. If the American wants to help her change her status, yes.
That can work, huh?
But you can't just marry someone and then they're safe. You have to marry them and then change their status. The problem is Trump's making it harder to change your status because all you have to do is pay $1,200 and go to the court, and you set a court date with immigration. And you just have to go there and tell them why that you want her to change, why she's fit to be here, he or she, because it could be a guy too. It could be an American woman marrying a guy.
So that's the intention that some of the women are doing, is to try to find that relationship so they can become an American citizen.
Yeah. See, if they enter legally, it's automatic. You pay the $1,200, and there's no going to the judge. There's no process.
So
it's automatic.
Arroyo, since you speak so well, you must have been in the United States for some time and gone back over, right?
Yes. My job is to translate. So my English is very, very good, and my accents change with the different people I talk to.
And so they wouldn't call you a coyote, would they?
No, I'm not the guy. I'm just a reporter working for you.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to have another report from the border, from the Caravan, in another conversation. I wish you well. Be safe, be careful, and hopefully get the asylum you desire. Thank you very much, Arroyo and Maria. Is it Maria? I think it's. But anyway, let's.
We'll be in America soon.
There you go. Well, thank you very much. We'll talk later, I hope.
All right. Vote Joe Biden.